Jim Tave deja I, exotas gos vas skrar by tik, en pajaj la mojaj push, jaj keles molo mihoch chu.
Troll to the gates of Sto'vo'Kor. I am Wamesh Wesh, a warrior of Sto'vo'Kor.
I am Goth, warrior of Sto'vo'Kor.
And I am Korrath. I too am a warrior of Sto'vo'Kor.
Rejoice, O warriors of the Empire! Our guiding light has returned to us. Khaless that was, now is again.
Khaless!
From humble beginnings, Khaless came forth.
What is this loud chatter I hear coming across the fighting pit?
Some cleric has taken upon himself to save us from ourselves again.
I, another follower of the Khaless that was, or is it the Khaless that is? It is difficult keeping track of them sometimes.
Khaless, the first Dahar master, twisted the first bat'leth with his own hand.
I think this one is following Khaless that is the clone of the old emperor. Does it really matter?
This one? How many are there? For a people who slew our gods at the moment of creation, we seem to search for their replacements quite often.
On a barge of the dead, to the shores of Grethor, with the Mokbara.
When I was young, the way of the warrior was clear. We followed the precepts of Khaless. Now there are two Khalesses. Khalai, they may be the same man, but they live in very different times. As a result, their philosophies have diverged. I do not know which path to follow.
Tong Hua, the reappearance of Khaless has caused some upheaval, but he has always been revered by our people. I do not see the harm.
He slew Molor, the tyrant.
Khaless!
Freed us from the darkness.
Khaless!
Conquered the Fek'Niri.
His new teachings keep us on the path to honor.
I see Khaless as being similar to Jesus Christ of Earth or Sirach of Vulcan, and so many others. These individuals are brave and wise enough to implement difficult changes that altered their societies, and set them on the course they follow today.
Khaless is the hero that united our ancient houses and defined for us the path of the warrior to honor and glory, which the majority of Klingons live and die by today.
Therein lies the thing, the situation. Is he hero of the Empire to be emulated, or a deity to be revered and worshipped?
Hasn't he become both in the eyes of some of our people?
The Eternal pointed to a faraway star. On his honor, he swore to return. For generations, we watched and waited, living in the ways of the warrior and along the path of honor. Rejoice, O warriors of the Empire! Khaless the Unforgetable has returned. Future generations will sing the songs and praises of the great deeds he will do. All praise the warrior of warriors!
Khaless! Khaless! Khaless!
Rejoice, O warriors of the Empire!
That one preaches of the glorious return of Khaless. Although he is a clone with the genetic memory of the original, he has the knowledge of what Khaless did in his lifetime. He hasn't done those things himself.
They are one and the same. The only difference between them is their experiences.
He knows the story of the first Bat'leth, a secret known only to Khaless and the monks of Borath. The clone has his memories and, most importantly, the knowledge to lead our people.
At Dahar Masterwork's behest, and not without opposition. The clone may be the true heir, but power still lies with the Chancellor.
I find it hard to doubt his greatness. It was Khaless that guided us through the horrors of Grethor and granted us even a shard of his own bathless as a reward.
To regain honor and glory for the Empire. Now and for all time, rejoice, O warriors of the Empire! Khaless, the champion of honor, has returned!
I cannot argue that the Klingon people have wandered from the path of honor and need guidance getting back to it.
There lies the trouble of having both legend and reality occupying the same flesh. It lessens our view of his legendary deeds and gives doubt to the path we follow. It's like we cannot grasp the idea that Khaless was just as faulty as ourselves.
That was deep. Where in Grethor did that come from? Gark, are you okay?
I have my moments, though I blame the Bloodwine. Cody Hick Vic.
In Bloodwine truth, Gark's wisdom is from the bottom of a glass, it seems.
Quoi? These ideas make my head hurt.
You've delved too deep into thought and injured yourself.
Sahut! The first Klingons slew their gods. We were raised to believe that all gods should be killed to show them for what they truly are. Yet, we deify Khaless and other noble warriors.
Khaless, Kern, Kor, and all the other noble Klingons that line the passages of the Great Hall are not gods. They are warriors that show us the way. They're examples of the way all Klingons should live. Belief in gods is not required.
Yet there are Klingons that do. Look at the followers of the Kuva Mach, the child that helped us return to the path of honor. A cult so strong in their belief, they left the Empire to follow it.
Goicha! They are cowards for abandoning the Empire.
You would know me before I know the world. You will follow in my footsteps before I have made them. The Kuva Mach is younger than old age and stronger than sickness. You will find me after 2 warring houses make peace. The Kuva Mach will be descended from a noble house.
And their belief is different from us, whom follow the tenets put forth by Khaless ages ago? How?
The followers of the Kuva Mach left the Empire in search of something better, because it had fallen out of honor in their eyes. They disappeared from our history. Yet believers say they found their Messiah on board the Federation vessel, Voyager.
Their Messiah? Needed it most? How so?
Federation lies.
Yes, according to their beliefs, Federation officer Miral Paris is the Messiah. She was the means by which these zealots both united their houses and cured themselves of the Neret before she was even born.
I've heard that she is the reason some Klingons have left the Empire to serve the Federation Pataka against their own people.
Not all, though. There still are many that follow the Kuva Mach while remaining in service to the Empire.
A warrior cannot serve more than one master.
We all have been to the caves of Khaless more than once in our lives, looking for insights on the path of honor. While our duty and loyalty to the Empire cannot waver from our service, we already do, Wamash. Yet there are those that find solace in following the Kuva Mach.
As if a child had any idea how to live the life of a warrior of the Empire. How do we separate spirituality from service to the Empire that we have pledged to defend and uphold?
We do not. The Empire always comes first. Even Khaless did what he did for the Empire and the Klingon people.
And as it should be. While I do not know what it means to have Khaless alive, and what significance it may hold for the future of the Empire, I think Khaless is our guide on the path towards honor, not the path itself.
I agree. Khaless is the guide who points the way.
I think this wine has made us think far too much and has killed the mood for which I was searching.
Neither empire or warrior can follow the path of honor if they do not know where to begin.
True, but I find myself to be too hedonistic to be a spiritual warrior. I have found that honor always starts from within before it is influenced from without. I strive to search for what is best in life for me and the Empire.
Your indulgent ways may one day be your undoing, Gark.
Fa! As I have feared, this wine is to blame. It is too thinky in its vintage.
I will order more, while Wamesh tells us what is the best way to serve the Empire.
To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear their lamentations from Grethor.
Waitress, more blood wine!
Next week, we are supposed to have a special visitor. I'm hoping it's that Orion birthday cake I ordered. No, it's green frosting, but still pink in the middle.